Bonnie, can you hear you? Can you guys hear me? Oh,
Hello.
hey, good evening. My name is Sergeant Mel Fagley. I'm with the Reading Police Department. I'm the new community response coordinator for the city, the police department. Um, I really, at this point, just kind of expect to, or anticipate to answer some questions here. We could talk a little bit about what we've been doing. We have the police department specifically. We have that youth academy that meets on Tuesday nights. They're actually meeting right now. Matter of fact, they meet once a week on Tuesday nights. Um, they're involved in a number of different activities too throughout the year. Um, we also are part of a conversation with the mayor's office called Bridging the Gap, and they want to have a similar outreach to today's youth, primarily middle school and early high school age, that they want to involve the police department in. Not to mention all the other normal school activities that we have, where we have officers reaching out to different schools, reading with kids, chocolate with the kid, um, and a number of other things here. I don't know if there was something specifically you wanted me to address or talk to tonight. I'll just kind of throw it out there.
What was that? Sorry, that last part cut out.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just going to open it up for questions, and if anyone, wanted to inquire about some other things that we're doing or ask it to kind of pay attention, I'm just going to kind of open it up for what you guys are interested in, or how can I help what you guys are already doing here.
I would probably say probably about like future events and how to keep things coordinated, I guess like crowd wise, because I know you guys kind of handle that kind of thing. So I was thinking about getting some like insight and how to go about it and things like that.
Insight into go about doing what exactly? Sorry, I'm driving. It kind of cuts in and out.
For that, I mean, as in like crowd controlling, because I don't know how to explain it. My brain is kind of scrambled, but I know at like certain events you need to have like police there and like I guess like securities and things like that. So I
Well,
was wondering
sure.
how that would
Yeah. So
be going about.
it just depends on a number of things. It depends on what the venue is, what it's like. If it's a basketball game, for example. So a lot of the basketball games at Reading High can get pretty crowded. I know if I'm going to throw in like Bishop McDevitt from Lancaster, if they come down for a football game, that has a tendency to kind of get a little out of control sometimes. So if we know that there's a situation where it's a little bit, it could be more hostile, we'll have some extra people show up. Normally, though, we don't expect that. That's not a problem. Just officers being present, looking around, kind of keeping an eye on things is usually enough for people to kind of behave, so to speak. Uh, those decisions are made on how big the crowd size is, what the history has been at this type of event. If the people who are hosting the event, if they had a request that they wanted a certain amount of officers or just to run traffic, it really just it depends on what the event is, where it's at, if there's any information, if there's special details regarding the event, uh, that kind of thing.
Thank you. I just wanted
Yeah.
to elaborate. I did hear in the beginning that you mentioned that you wanted to start something kind of similar to, I'm not sure if it was the police academy. If you don't mind, can you just elaborate on that?
Yeah. So what the Reading Police Department already has now, I think it's in its third year. It's called the Reading Police Youth Academy. It's open for anyone in seventh grade and older. They meet every Tuesday night at the Olivets in Pandora Park. It goes for 2 hours, 4:45 to 6:45 p.m., and it's law enforcement based. They'll come in. They will have usually about 45 minutes worth of classroom time where another police officer will come in and instruct on various types. Sometimes we'll have a canine demonstration. Sometimes we'll have a bomb squad. Sometimes it's just teaching these guys how to march in uniform. And then the second half of the session will be some type of physical training, physical activity. and they do participate in different parades, different volunteer events, that kind of thing. That's already ongoing. Like I said, we're in our third year.
Yeah, and so then I also understand that you guys said you guys kind of wanted to get more into the community, and you guys have been doing like stuff with teachers and the students going around now.
So what has been happening in the past, we've had officers go in at the elementary schools to go in, read the kids, just get involved in the classroom. They've had a thing called hot chocolate with a cop where we'll come in and have hot chocolate with different classrooms in the elementary school. That's ongoing. What is going to start happening over the next few months is uh, officers from the Reading Police Department and cadets from the Youth Academy are going to start having lunch at the various middle schools just to kind of interact with the kids at lunch so they can ask questions, so we can be more seen. A big part of what we want to do is have the city's youth understand cops are people, real people that can interact, they can laugh, they can tell jokes. We need you guys to see us as not robots, not a threat, not something scary, but actual human beings that have feelings, have thoughts, that want to interact, want to have a positive relationship. And so we can do that there. So that's something that's upcoming. And then just today, I got briefed on something from the mayor's office. They want to have something called Bridge the Gap conversations. And that's very preliminary at this point, but that is going to be coming sometime at the end of April, early May.
Okay. And would you say that doing this middle school thing, I know like you guys have worked with elementary schools, middle schools. Do you guys see this at any point moving into maybe high schools and kind of getting towards each group?
That's what we would like to grow this into. As we grow and we start establishing what we want to do and how we're going to do it, that's the plan, is that we'll regularly meet inside the middle schools and then start having a presence in the high school as well. But we got to grow it. We got to get there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions for me? Okay, well, thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much for joining us. It was really good information.
Good.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So I'm going to assume that there's no one here from The Real Deal. So we can move on, Melanie.
Okay, I was gonna say, as far as the I guess like the project about cleaning that area in front of the high school, um, since Diamond isn't here to really navigate that, she said that she was gonna get the, I guess like the application and to see about the scheduling. I don't know if she's gotten it yet, but I mean, I'm gonna text her and see if she can text back and see if she has elaborated on that. But as far as that, um, I'm not sure how we're going to go about that.
In the meantime, going back to the agenda, there's nothing on the treasurer's report. We haven't used any budget yet. I don't know, Jane, if you have anything on social media.
So far I'm just, like looking right now because I've been working these past couple of like weeks. But I'm looking right now as we speak, and so far I haven't seen anything for this month on the Rank Youth Commission page, but Nemesis has a run that's on May 4th, for Cinco de Mayo, if anyone wants to go.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
Nemesis. I think that would be what for the run that we did last time, Melanie. I think it was me and you with
Yeah.
Genesis. He has another run for Cinco de Mayo, but I don't think we're able to join due to the fact that Genesis hasn't said anything about that. So I don't know, but if we want to go, we could.
Is it gonna be like the last time, like where we'd have like a stand kind of thing, or is it more of a joining them on the run, you mean?
Like yeah, like a hangout type thing, yeah, basically because Genesis didn't say anything to me about if we want to partner with him again.
Okay, I see.
But
And
besides that, that's everything that I have. Quite-
okay. And then also with the I guess like partnership that we were gonna do with the whole like movie thing for Black History Month, is that still ongoing, or because I don't know if we ever got an answer back from them.
I've not heard anything from Genesis. I don't know where that stands.
Okay, she still hasn't answered back, so I'm not sure how to go about that. Um,
I can send her an email tomorrow with whatever issues come up tonight.
okay. Once she lets us know, I guess we'll touch base on that. Yeah. And then as far as well, I guess it's more of a question rather than planning, but you know how there's some events where it's like a national kind of day, so they do like not like a parade, but kind of like a way of celebrating it. And I seen that there's some organizations that do like a um boxing kind of thing for like a national awareness of something. Would we be allowed to do that, or is that like a no kind of thing?
You mean to have the youth commission have their own like national night out or some kind of awareness event on your own? Is that what you're asking?
I guess in a way, yes, because there's organizations that do like a national shoot, what's the name? It's like a gun violence organization, and they host like a boxing matches to like raise awareness kind of thing. But I don't know if we'd be allowed to do that, I guess.
I
I don't
think
know that we would have, I mean, we have uh boxing clubs in Reading that might be willing to work with the youth commission and having something like that, but I don't know if it's something that the commission can go find boxers and have an event.
I'm not sure, but I think I know what she's talking about. I know there was an event last or over the summer, I'm sure it was, and it kind of had like they set up something in Penn Street and it was students actually like
Yeah.
participating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were students of those boxing clubs. I think it was Star City.
Yeah. I was wondering if, yeah, like a partnership, exactly, yeah. Not like a not just us like getting a boxing match just out of nowhere, more of a like partnership to raise awareness and things like that in the community.
So yeah, I mean, you guys plan the events that you're interested in, that would be something that one of you would make a phone call or two, or go through Genesis, however you want to work that.
And as far as like getting that set up, or I guess getting those connections, who exactly would we have to refer to?
You'd have to call whomever is in charge, manages, or owns Star City Boxing. And for a large outdoor event like that, there is a event permit process that the city requires for exactly the kinds of things that Sergeant Faley was talking about. For closing off the street, directing traffic, working crowd control. So it depends on, if you want to have something big outdoors like that, you have to consider that. If the boxing club is willing to have it indoors at their facility, that would be something completely different.
So would I have to refer first to the person in charge of like the boxing, or should I contact for permit?
So you really should have an idea first before you do anything of exactly what you want this event to look like. And then I can help you navigate through the rest of it. But the group needs to decide, kind of the when, where, how before you move forward with any of that other.
Okay. So would you guys want this like to be like a kind of partnership kind of thing, or is it like what do you guys want to do?
I think it's a great idea.
And what about you, Jane?
I would most definitely, yeah, as Rogelio said, that it would be awesome to partner with them and anyone else that's like trying to do a big event like that, so we can get our names out more and everything.
I agree. I feel like we should definitely do something that'll kind of bring to like more what the youth commission is. I feel like it's not really like just the name itself isn't really out there.
So what kind of events do you guys think would, I guess, shine a light to what exactly we do?
I feel like that's a tough one, but maybe we can kind of look for things to incorporate into like future things or like just contributing with bigger events.
And do you guys want it to be kind of like a social event, or more of a laid back, or what's your vision of when you think about youth commission? Like, is it more of like a serious kind of thing, fun, social, maybe collaborating and things like that?
I feel like it can be both. It can be definitely fun and social, but it's also serious and provides like a good outlet for many things.
Anyone else has an idea? All right, moving along. What about the video contest, Jane? Anything new?
So I'm gonna be honest. no, there's nothing new due to the fact that I haven't gotten contact with Diamond ever since the last meeting because I started working and she is doing cheerleading and her own thing. So yeah.
Is that still something you'd like to work on, or
Yeah, that would be something that I would like to work on. It's just I need more communication. Like me and Diamond need to communicate more and try to see if me and her could have find a way to get to do it. Because right now I'm only off on weekends. So yeah.
did you get started on the flyers at all?
That I know of, Diamond did get started on the flyers, sorry. She started on the flyers, but then we haven't spoke about it ever since. So at this point, I don't know where we at currently.
What about the youth council thing?
So I have the contact now to the Reutligen Youth Council. They are interested in working with the Youth Commission. I didn't know if you had any suggestions on things that you'd like to do together, keeping in mind the time difference.
What do you mean by time difference?
Reutligen is in Germany.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh geez. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's like a big difference, right?
I think it's 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. It's substantial.
And how exactly would we collaborate with them? Would it be like a project kind of thing?
So Reutlingen is Reading's sister city, and so every year or 2 years, there is we go to Germany, and then the next time they come here. So it would be um, probably planning something to do either if any of you could go to Reutlingen or if they would come to Reading the next time.
And would that be like a decisive kind of thing, or is it like now it's your turn or now it's your turn? Or could that be, because I don't know if everybody would be able to go to Germany. So
Yeah, that would be something we can figure that out. They came to Reading in 23 for the 275th anniversary. So I'm not sure. But then Reading went to Reutlingen in the fall. So I'm not sure whose turn it is. I can follow up on that and let everybody know.
okay, thank you. And then what's the 2024 Earth Day event?
So Earth Day is April let me get my calendar. 20th. It's either the 20th or the 21st. I don't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday. The Great American Cleanup is that morning, and then Earth Day is that afternoon. It's in City Park, and the coordinator is wondering if the Youth Commission would like to have a table or to participate in Earth Day and the Great American Cleanup.
Is that like a whole day event kind of thing? Or would it just be for the evening?
The cleanup is from either 8 or 9 until noon. And then Earth Day is from noon until 6. So you could decide to do one or the other, or both, depending on how much time you all have to commit for the day.
I think it would be good to have a table there, but how would we, I guess, contribute? Would we use swag or just kind of be there and talk about the program?
That would be up to the group.
What do you guys want to do? Would you guys like to have a table there and try to like recruit, I guess, or kind of have it be like a social kind of day?
I think it would be good to participate in that. I feel like it'd be a good kind of day to do both.
Yeah, to be honest, we should do both to do like the swag and everything, like how we did, what was it, Riverzola?
Mhm.
Like something like that. That would be amazing.
And do you guys want to be a part of the cleanup or just the Earth Day evening event?
I feel like we should be a part of the cleanup because I feel like it's kind of pointless.
What was that you cut out?
Sorry, I said I do think we should be a part of the cleanup because I do feel like it's kind of a little off if we kind of just go set up a table, recruit people, and not actually help out with the cleanup on Earth Day. So maybe we can help out as well.
Okay, I'm fine with that. And then
Rogelio, I agree with having a game or something to attract people over. Does anybody have any ideas about what that would be? A game or an activity?
Bing bag, isn't it like bing bag toss or something like that?
cornhole? I have no clue. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name. Is it
Yeah,
where you the little
it's something
bean?
like that.
Ball?
Yeah, with the bing bag, like you threw it, you throw it up in to the hole or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it could be that. I forget which other popular one there was. There's also like the human size Connect 4. That one is always fun, at least for me. But I can try and look up different varieties of games and we can choose from there. Anybody else has any ideas or how to contribute to our table? Any questions, comments, concerns, ideas? Oh, yes. Those are great. Yep. Is it called ring toss? Those are usually pretty great.
Yeah, I think it is called ring toss.
And since it's Earth Day, you could pin something different, make up something that's more related to Earth Day. There you go, Apple.
And then as far as swag, should we do like bracelets or like sunglasses maybe? Something simple and small, but can go a long way, I guess.
So we currently have sunglasses and pencils that are in my office.
I would love to do the sunglasses.
Yeah, I think the sunglasses would be really cool.
And if you decide you want something else, just let me know so I have enough time to order.
As far as to order, I think we just need the banner holder thing. If you still need the link for that.
Yes, please. I don't think you ever sent that to me.
Okay, I'll send it right now.
Thank you.
There was also I forget what it's called. I'm checking the list now. Excuse me. Let me see. So it was the banner holder and then the pop-up tent. Would that be a necessary purchase or no? Because the weather is kind of flip-floppy, so I don't know if it would be necessary.
I can tell you I can't store it.
I know.
For Earth Day specifically, I can probably get you one of the city's tents, since you're a city organization.
Yeah, that would be perfect then. And then who's all gonna attend for the cleanup and the table?
Do we know the date?
I could do the table as long as it's on a weekend.
If you give me a few minutes, I can look through my notes to find the date.
Okay, that's fine.
It is the 20th. The Great American Cleanup is from 8 to 1, and then Earth Day is from noon to 6 in City Park.
I would only be able to make it to the evening event because I have an appointment in the morning on the 20th.
I would have to see, but I can definitely get back to you guys.
The 20th.
Correct. No, of April. April 20. Yeah, it ends at 6, so the cleanup is from 8 to 1, and then Earth Day is from noon until 6.
And if anything, I could just send out a reminder since it's in April and it's probably going to be a while. And then I'm going to email you the banner holder. Oh my gosh, scared the heck out of me. Does anybody have any questions or anything? As far as the shifts, would it be like 2 hours per, I guess, like buddy, or what do you mean by that?
It doesn't have to be specific like that, but if you're only available from 12 to 2:30 and somebody else can be there from 3 to 5 and somebody else can be there from noon to 4, as long as there's a little overlap, so that someone's at the table for most of the time, you don't have to all be there from 12 until 6 o'clock.
Okay, does anybody know exactly what time they'd want to do it right now, or? If anything, I'll just text in the group chat and see how you guys feel and what you'd guys like to do if you don't know momentarily. Is everyone set then?
I believe so.
Am I leaving anything out?
No, I don't think so, but we'll have 2 more meetings before that, so we can hash all that out.
Okay, perfect then. And let me just save the date. So March 5th, 6:30 is gonna be our time for every meeting, correct?
I think it's February, March, and April. Or Rogelio, do you also need May? I don't remember. Okay, so it's March and April yet, and then in April we'll decide how you want to meet the next couple months over the summer.
Okay. So then we decide that in May and then see how things go, if we want to stay virtual or continue in person.
That would also depend on the time.
Okay.
One thing I did want to ask, does anyone know Benny Lee or is it, oh, Heidi? They haven't come to any meetings since they've been appointed.
I'm not sure about Heidi, but I do know that yeah, so me and Melanie had seen Benelli, and I'm not sure what happened there.
Did she say she was gonna come? Or is
She
she
did
not
that.
interested now?
She did mention that she was gonna reach out and um participate in the program, but I still haven't heard anything back. I can reach out to her again and see if she's still interested or not, but I have seen a new person that I think would be a great candidate to be on the team, so I'll reach out to him and see if he'll like to join. But as far as them two, I'm not so sure of.
Okay. Thank you. I'll try and reach out to them as well.
Anything else? All right, that concludes our meeting for today. A little hectic, but we'll get there. Anything else before we go?
Good meeting today, guys.
All right.
Gotta take care.
Have a good day, you guys.
See
Bye.
ya.